Hey everybody, this is Beast. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. I do videos about the past, present, future, and unknown. Today we're talking about a very interesting subject, and it's something that's true and dear to my heart. I do a lot of reading on it. I do a lot of research on it. I will be doing another video with this later on. And then also there's going to be an experiment that's going to go on later on down the road as I develop myself. Right now I'm trying to develop myself physically. I'm trying to reprogram myself mentally. I'm trying to develop new skills. I'm trying to get more confident. I'm trying to get my go-to, my discipline, my willpower back. And it's not easy. But today's subject, I just really want to start. I want to start the ball rolling by saying, rock and roll will never die. It will never vanish. Rock and roll comes back in spurts, but the thing is, the big band has just about disappeared. But is that a fact? Or is it just temporary? Now let's start off with about the big decline of music in general. Happened right about 2001 and 2002 when Napster came out and pirated videos and pirated music and all that started going into the industry. So instead of the music industry bouncing and leaping into it and saying, hey, let's take charge, let's put this together, let's start up our music sheets and start a way for people to be able to purchase our music. No. They just turned around and just started suing everybody. And this kind of led to the decline of most of the other major bands, but the problem with it is rock and roll kind of shut down. When rap started to explode, rock and roll started to shut down. Now the reason rock and roll started shutting down is it started sounding the same on every single song, but different lyrics. If you listen to it, I bet you could take different snippets. I bet you could take the chorus and stick it into somebody's main line, take the main line and stick it into somebody else's chorus, and it's the same exact video. So this is what rock and roll did. Rock and roll ended up with one guy that had maybe 8 different style songs that sounded similar, and then that was it. They said, here's the song sheet. Let's make music to these song sheets, and then we can just kind of dice them up and just jumble them. That was it. That was how rock and roll turned out to be. When rock and roll first started, it was about finding that new sound. You remember that tiny little clip in Back to the Future, the first one, when he goes back into the 60s, and he goes and plays Johnny Be Good, and this, hey Chuck, this is Marvin Berry. You know that new sound you've been looking for? And listen to this. That's what it was about. That's what it was. That's what it all was about. That's what rock and roll was about. To find that new sound. You ended up with Stairway to Heaven. That was a unique sound. That's the first song that everybody learns how to play. Because it's unique. It's unique and it's simple enough. I mean, when they made it, that was the simplest song that was made. So everybody started playing it. It was a great way for people to learn how to learn the guitar. And there I have a set of brake lights sitting right in front of me again. I'm glowing red. That's nuclear. That's pretty much how rock and roll started setting up the gravestones. They started sounding exactly alike. Then grunge came out of Seattle. They came up with a new tune. And then it started going downhill from there. Now all it sounds like is they've been on too many drugs, and it sounds like, I know, but it sounds like a bad cough. Pretty much, bad cough. Sounding like a goat. But so that's until somebody comes around and says, you know what? I like something which was little 50s and 60s, a little 70s. Let me get a little bit of surf music. Let's see if I can make something similar to surf, but make it my own tune. Let's get a band together. But you know what? I don't want to ever travel. I don't want to tour. I want to see if I can make this all digital, all online, have millions and millions of fans around the world listen to me when I release my music, and then when I get to enough for an album, then I can rent a studio or rent a theater and set up all my lighting and sound equipment, and maybe fill half the theater with some bands so I can have the live atmosphere and do a big live show. And people could, pay like $5 to be able to watch it on the boob tube. So, why not? I mean, it's very simple that something like this can happen. It's just the same as some rap artists is totally independent. And they're making a living. They're making 6 or 7 figures. You have several country music artists that are doing it. They're making 6 and 7 figures. They have several rock and roll that are doing the same. And that's what all it's going to turn out to be. Is it's going to be an independent world. Once the music industry sees that and stops trying to sign everybody so they can be able to steal their music, make the money, and then spit them back out to the wolves after they're all used up. And I know quite a few of them that are like that. And to create a la carte options to be able to help composers, artists, bands, whatever, succeed. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, drop a comment in the comment section. I'm still getting a little comfortable with the camera, so if I pause, I'm sorry. I'm just getting the hang of this. And, trying to make a worthwhile video so that you guys can be able to watch it and try and catch it. I'm trying not to repeat myself, which I think I did in this video. So again, drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. And until tomorrow, keep on rocking.